Hello viewers, good day and welcome to Gender Spot, a program that discusses relationship, issues, challenges, solutions, and of course the ideologies of people keeping relationship in and outside marriage. Today's episode will be focusing on how couples get to understand that their spouses are cheating. Well, we have a lot of ways couples can actually understand if their spouses are cheating. Viewers, I'm Hassan Abdusalam, and already I have my squad in the house. Wait. Yes. How do couples actually understand if their partners are cheating?
You are going to tell us because you say you have a lot of ways.
Anyway, okay, it seems you have something to say.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, of a fact, the only thing that we know are the things that we can see. Present things we know are the things that we have seen and the things we have recorded in our minds over time. So the things you don't know, they are either not in your brain or you've not seen them. So if your spouse is cheating on you, it's either you don't have the knowledge of it previously or you've not seen him or her cheating. So now there are ways for you to know that your spouse is cheating on you. Now, most people, they believe in they take the route of stalking. They feel when they stalk their partner, they would know more. There's something that he is hiding that I just need to find out.
Well,
for me,
does it come naturally?
After suspicion.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm saying. So now I don't buy the idea of stalking, but before that comes to play, there must be events that has aroused suspicion in the mind of that partner that will now propel them to want to take some measures to actually clear their doubts
to find out
of what they actually are feeling is or is not. So if you sense some behavior from your partner, like what he or she does before is dropping gradually or drastically, then you could raise some alarm within you or between the both of you. So, but if he is not complying or she is not complying to what you have observed, then on your own, you may want to go deeper.
Okay. And so
in trying to go deeper, now, first, some of the changes that take place that creates this suspicion first is inconsistency. You find out that when you were married, from the early stages of your relationship, you were okay, you come back home on time, you were always scary, you were always conscious of things. I noticed there's food is not in the house. You are always conscious of everything that is going on. But by the time that same person all of a sudden changed, and you have found out from him or her what is going on, and is refusing to tell you any reasonable reason. Some people, they will say maybe he's tired from work, he's exhausted, he's facing work challenges and the rest of that. And you find out that those things are not there. Then somebody somewhere is taking his attention, that he no longer finds the house or your presence comfortable. So he is not consistent with the normal way of life that the both of you do have, and he just wants to get out. He's always wanting to leave the house, or she's always wanting to leave the house because they feel they will be more comfortable, which you do not know that they find more comfort out there. So if your spouse is always wanting to be on the run, and you have found out that every reason you think is possible is not the reason why he is doing that, then probably he is cheating.
If it's on the run.
Well, he's on the run.
If he's on the run,
Right.
if he's not consistent.
I think I agree with her. When abnormalcy takes the place of normalcy in your home, you will know it, you will sense it, you understand it. When your spouse is easy to flirt, when your spouse changes the time of either coming in or going out, when your spouse...
No, I don't understand. Time for coming in with me and how?
When your spouse...
what if it is work challenges really? That the time he goes out of, maybe there's a certain challenge, something big is happening his working place.
For how long?
Then
At that very material time, there's need for changing of time.
Yeah, for
Maybe
how
he has to
long?
you
leave
will
as
be,
early
you will
as
be
5.
aware of that.
For how long? You will know that, okay,
Yes.
in my place of work, there is this event that is coming up, and I'm part of the organizing committee, or we are investigating so and so. I'm part of the investigation committee. So I will either be going out earlier, coming back late in the night, you understand? So you wouldn't raise any kind of alarm or be concerned. But when all of a sudden he wants to go out very early, all of a sudden he doesn't want to come in that early, you know that there is change in behavior. And the normal him has come with an abnormal behavior. So it's raised an issue of concern that your man is actually up to something. And then there is inconsistency, like this work issue. You come to say there is work issue in your house, in your place of work, for 1 week. When you know that kind of lie has expired, you now formulate another one, and there are issues around when you're coming home and when you're going out. You're always coming up with excuses that this is why you're not back at home early, and the excuses might not tally.
Yeah.
You understand? Because when you begin to analyze that lie, you will realize that you can even come home before the close of work by the excuse you're giving. So inconsistency, lies, that's cheap lies here and there, lies that do not connect, that your spouse is.
So is the person deliberately throwing the lies that do not connect?
Yeah, because he is guilty. Guilt. There's this thing about guilt.
Okay.
When you come to tell somebody a lie, and the person looked at you in the eye, straight in the eye, there's a way you feel that.
Yeah.
You understand? What the compact of what you come to give might be watered down because of the kind of.
And there is this unnecessary explanation. When you are not asked, you just start explaining. No, it's not like I went out to see. The thing is, I went to James's place. From James's place, I went to Anita. You know Anita now, that girl you met in my office. Such things. They try to, and lies, cheaters like that. They've already cooked up the lie. That when they start telling it, you just
Are they going to look straight into your eyes and lie to you?
Of course.
Yes.
They
will look into your eyes
and lie.
They feel they are protecting your interest.
And because you know this person for that long,
and even when they are looking at you, you will not know.
No, when they are looking
you don't know they are lying.
When you are looking at you,
somebody is lying and is looking at you.
Truthfully,
most times
there are people who can actually tell lies and they get away with it.
Because they can really actually look at you and
tell lies.
You are the partner not know.
See, there is an issue of guilt. You understand? Conscience. When you are looking at someone in the eye and you know you are lying, that person that knows you for that long,
if that person is
will know that you are lying.
Is intelligent or not, will lie.
You understand? So you will know this person is lying.
And the thing is this: the person that you are lying to, will look at you and will see through you. So that is why most of these people, if the couple is cheating, if the spouse is cheating and wants to say whatever excuse, they hardly are able to make eye contact.
Yeah, they are hardly maintaining eye contact.
So one of the ways you know that your spouse is cheating is when he's trying to explain his whereabouts, he's not making eye contact. He's trying to explain something behind you. When you are in the bathroom, then you'll be talking, and then you not even have to see their eyes. Right. By hearing them, you know they are lying.
We'll come back to this. Viewers, we're just starting very small to it. Please don't go over. Welcome back, viewers. In case you're just joining us, this is Gender Spot, and we're discussing how couples get to understand their partners cheating on them.
So if a partner is creative enough to be able to think that they can even look at you and lie to you and get away with it, some of them they can try. But if you are intelligent enough and you've been with this partner for some time, you've established a relationship, you will still know. You will still know that this guy or this girl is lying. Even if she is comfortably looking at your eye and lying, you know.
Yeah, I think because of the fact that you've spent some time,
A lifetime together,
yeah,
maybe a lifetime
day
sometime.
in, day out, you've watched yourselves, you've studied each other.
Yes.
You have the textbook of each other's behavior.
I'm telling
You
you.
understand? So when you come and you tell your wife or your spouse or whoever, you look at him in the eye or you look at her in the eye and you lie. And the person still look at you. Sometimes that just 5 minutes gaze.
5 seconds, ma.
5 seconds gaze will actually prick your conscience and you lower your gaze and
you
you lose value
Yeah.
and she know you're lying.
Yeah.
Even if she does not
Confront you.
confront you with it, you know, and from there your behavior will change.
And then if you are not, you see, if you are not in the midst of just talking irrationally, that's when you
Even when there's water in the house, there's pump in the house, you
want to
take
go
the
and
best,
wash
you go
your
outside,
hands.
you go and fetch water and bring to the house, you know you're dirty.
Another reason another point for you to know that your partner is cheating is loss of interest over time, because you spent a lot of time together. You know when the person starts losing interest in those things that used to be
That matter
interesting
to
that
your
person.
relationship.
You should know that something is happening outside your marriage that you do not know about. So when you see your partner losing interest in the things that you know you find interesting, both of you find interesting doing it, like playing games, going out, probably some picnic, or you take some holiday out, a short holiday out, and then all of a sudden it's just like, you see, this holiday, Peter and I, we have some other things. So don't worry, we'll fix our time for that. And those things that keep you lively and are interesting, they are no longer there.
Missing.
You just be the one to always force him or force her to do those things. Then it raises eyebrows. Yeah.
Well, I think that situation, you need to be careful. You understand, when someone loses interest in things that you used to do at home. There could be stress from workplace. You understand?
No, aside stress,
Yeah.
like I mentioned earlier, aside when you find out from the person
Yeah.
after communication, and then you after putting so much interest to build, because you will not be stressed all the day of the week. At least before those days came that you were stressed, we do these things, stress or no stress. There are some rituals that we do, and over time you find out that you just make it feel like I'm not fully myself. You're not part of you. Understand those kind of things. So, and then I know it's not work stress because
For me, I really wonder how it is. What kind of relationships are we having that you cannot know when your spouse
It's cheating.
is cheating? I mean, you should know your spouse like a book. You should, in fact, if your spouse smile, you should be able to define the different ways
the interpretation of those
their
smiles.
smiles. So I really don't get it when people say that they don't know.
And
They don't
tend
know.
But
to-
They don't know because they are not looking at the
There are
clues.
people who bluntly don't want to go
Yeah.
into
No. You see,
No, some people will say, "Me, I have my boundaries." When
me,
it's
I
like
agree.
that-
I agree.
When it's like that,
I
my
have
boss-
that kind of.
and
You
they
excuse me.
encounter
I have that kind of resume that if you don't want to pry, don't even start raising the suspicion.
Mm.
Because once you allow your mind to start suspecting. There's this thirst, this hunger for wanting to know more. And that's when you get yourself into trouble. Now, as a person that gives advice on relationships and things like that, I always advise people not to even let their suspicion get the better of them.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, even if your husband or your girl or your woman is a saint, once you start
seeing things that are not even there.
You start suspecting.
And you will just find out things that are not even there.
Yes, but it may not even, you see, it's not even 2 + 2 equal to 4. You understand? It could be your 2 + 2 may be giving 6. You understand? Maybe resulting to 6. But it's so the issue is that there are ways we can manage simple. Okay, I know you are not up to no good. You should give that, just that note. Yeah, dear husband, you're not saying it. It's that kind of look. Dear husband, I know you're up to no good. Please keep yourself in check.
Let me give you an instance.
You understand?
There's this time, my friend, when I was in Abuja, the guy he womanizes. You understand? His wife knew, but she pretends she never knew. So there was one Sunday.
He was feeling very comfortable doing that.
There was one Sunday they were actually going to church in the morning. He has just a son, and him, the wife, and the kid in the back seat were going to pick her friend on the way to church. So as they were going, the kid behind noticed some shoes, ladies' shoes, behind the seat, the front seat. And he was telling them that, okay, Mama, you didn't wear your shoe, and because of guilt, this guy was heightening the volume of his radio set so that the woman will not hear that.
I think we'll have to come back to you because it's really interesting. Viewers, I know you would want to know the end of this story that Abubakar is trying to give us, but you will get to know that after the break. Please stay tuned. Welcome back, viewers. In case you're just joining us, this is Gender Spot, a program that discusses relationship, issues, challenges, and of course the ideologies of people keeping relationship in and outside marriage. We have been discussing how couples get to understand if their partners are cheating. You were saying something?
Oh, okay, let's go back to the instance.
Yes.
Okay, now this kid was busy trying to notify.
The man was trying to heighten
the father was trying to kill the boy's voice. So they got to the friend's house. The mother went out to go and call the friend. The father decided to take 5 seconds to pick these shoes and throw them into the culvert. Understand, before the mother noticed. Now, when the wife came back with her friend, they continued the journey to church. As soon as they got to the church, you understand, they opened the door, they moved out. She now went round and said she wanted to pick her shoes and put into the church. You understand? Now, she couldn't find the mother.
The mother.
Is it her shoe?
Yes.
Is it really her shoe?
Yeah, because of guilt, because of the activity you do every day.
Okay, it's actually her shoe.
It's actually her shoe. So,
And the man is guilty.
She knew that she put her shoes there. She knew her son saw the shoes there. But because the dad was guilty, he didn't know whether the shoes were his wife's or his other girlfriend.
Oh my God.
You understand? So he threw it in the gutter, and then she was asking, "Ma, where are my shoes?" He didn't know. So basically, That's the
height of question.
when you are doing something that
And then
is
you're
wrong,
conscious.
it has a way of
It's
getting
not-
back to you.
Yeah.
You don't need to investigate. That same person will come and tell you, this is what I'm doing.
No, he doesn't even have to. By action.
You understand?
He doesn't have to say a word.
By mistake, you understand? He can just do something and you realize exactly what he's doing. That's
So what?
when
Yeah,
you can get to know.
because you don't really need to start telling yourself, that I'm suspecting. No. Some details will come. 1 is +1 + 1. They will all come together. You understand?
Yeah.
They do, and it's levels by levels. Men graduate from one level to another.
It's not just men.
No,
It's even
no, I mean, no. Men graduate from one level to another, meaning that we are in this level, maybe just you and your wife, you are just starting as graduates or at whatever. That. Now, the man that is really, really with you, attached to you, is really in your life, that is making all kind of contributions to your life, and if you are pregnant, he is pregnant. If you are sick, he is sick. That kind of man that will take you to the hospital and stay by your bedside if you have a headache until it's well, you get better and everything. And this kind of man, the same man, now one day not be able to be by your bedside when you're sick, even at home, because he has what? Someone? Or he has some kind of whatever. Now, you begin to ask questions. There are things that men do or women do that make their husbands or wives start asking the big questions. So, if you are cheating or you find yourself cheating in one form or the other, the best thing you can do is try to maintain some stability, some semblance of stability in your life, in your relationship with your spouse.
That is, haven't
Because
discovered.
yeah,
Haven't discovered.
whether you are being discovered or not, you understand? You see, being reckless is really, really, really not it. And so people can really be reckless about it. I know that women, because of the society, it's okay for a man to cheat than it is for a woman. You understand? The way the society look at this relationship cheating between, we are not, though they are the same thing in the eye of God, but in our society it's not the same. When a man cheats, it's not as horrible as when a woman cheats. Now, if a man is cheating and is reckless, that's when it boils down to you becoming very angry, wanting to stalk, wanting to know more, wanting to do this. But if a man is cheating and he's very careful about it, I know some woman that is proud to tell me that she knows her husband cheats. She knows he follows women, in fact, he's rich and handsome and very successful. But there's something that goes for her. There's something that goes for her. This thing that goes for her is this, and she's comfortable telling me this, that the day that her man discovers that the woman is dating knows her, or knows somebody that knows her, or knows somebody that's close to her, no matter how much he wants that relationship, he stops it. You understand? Mm-hmm. That he would be he's always careful to find his woman out somewhere far, far away from where she will discover. And if by mistake he finds out that you as his girlfriend, some ladies there or some woman there out there who knows somebody that is a friend to his wife, that relationship is over. And it's not because he's telling her he's a saint, but that is in order to respect her and respect their relationship. So he has decided to be a man, to follow his own libido, but he has put a serious barricade that does not allow him to sleep over and do that recklessness. But some men, they are just reckless about it. Some men, I've seen some men that their wives know all their relationships. Some women keep track of Tina, Mariam, they keep track because the men leave things, leave their phones, leave whatever, even notes. You see, they are so careless. And I wonder why they are being this careless. Is it because they don't have respect for the marriage institute? Or they don't have respect for the woman? Or they are just, maybe they have reached that stage where they throw all caution to the wind and they don't want to care anymore? But knowing that your spouse...
I think this issue of the man being reckless, he doesn't even give a fig about what the woman feels, whether she feels he's hurting her or not. I think it is the problem of the woman now, because she needs to take action.
Yeah,
she knows that the husband is cheating. She should do something about it.
Like
confront him.
Like what? Confrontation or communicate.
See,
okay, fine. Communicate.
Let me tell you something. It is not all women that want to fight continuously in their relationship.
Yes, yeah.
You get to a time, especially when they have children.
Yeah.
You understand? It gets to a time when they will allow the husband to just fly. At the time he gets to realize that he is a husband, a father to some people, and he wants to morally serve them, he comes back. There's this woman, she's an honorable member of the house that I know, that has a husband, he's an engineer. They live between cities. They're always coming to see each other. And this woman knows that her husband cheats. Because he's the kind of man that he will tell you that he's not coming back home because there's food all over Abuja. So he will go to a joint and drink and play, you understand?
Till morning.
And he will create traveling. A group of people will now decide to say, okay, we're going to Uyo next weekend. You understand? Our friend is getting married. We'll go and stay 3 days. And there's no friend getting married. You understand? There was a particular night he came back, drunk. And he forgot that he left some condoms in his pockets. She was one that brought him in. He vomited. She pulled off his clothes. And she washed him. And he slept. No, let me finish this. It's just... And he slept. What she did was, when she was removing the money from his pockets, she saw the condom. So she kept the money on the table and put the condom on the money. And in the morning when he wake up and saw the thing, and because he doesn't want to fight also, he decided to abandon this money. You understand?
And abandon the condom together.
And he left it there. He pretended as if this does not belong to him. The money and the condom. You understand? So it's a way of trying to avoid. They know each other. They know this problem has been existing for some time. She knows he cheats. You understand? So I think some women deliberately decide that, okay, let's keep this relationship going for not just my sake or your sake, but for the children.
That's an interesting one. All right, viewers, I hope you have been following us on what we have been discussing in the studio. Please don't go away because we have more for you. Stay tuned. Welcome back, viewers. In case you're just joining us, this is Gender Spot, and we're discussing how couples get to understand if their partners are cheating.
Now, how do men understand that their wives are cheating?
Now, another reason why...
How would a man know that his wife is cheating?
I feel cheating, both the behavior or the characteristics are on both sides, because it shows on both sides. And one of the reasons I think is low sex drive, as in their sex life gradually. For those that are cheating, especially for the benefits of sexual satisfaction, it's obvious that they are no longer interested in your sexual services.
Yes.
They are getting it elsewhere, and so they don't even care. You who probably you are not too much of a sexual active partner, and both of you have been coping over time, and then he all of a sudden goes out and he's getting it very well, or she's getting it very well out there, and then he comes back.
They will not even
The
ask for
small
it.
one you're even giving before no longer matters, and then you're like, you know, and then you start rubbing the shoulders, pouring dusting powder on the body and rubbing it so that it will be cool. He will just slip off. When he comes back, you go and take your bath as a woman, wear sexy clothes. Before you will come from the bathroom,
It's
he's
snoring.
And you just start one. Those could be signs that the partner is cheating outside the fact or the reason that he's tired from work or he's stressed. Because you no longer appeal to him, especially those that meet with all these girls that are ready to give you any time, anywhere. You don't appeal to them, and there's nothing you want to offer, especially when you have even given birth to 2 or 3 children, 3 kids, and this one she has not even dropped one, and she's always there when she needs it. She will buy food and bring to his office, and then you are just there. You don't know what is going on.
You're expecting him to buy food and bring to
your
you.
marriage is fine. This will be signs that your husband is cheating.
And then there's something that we keep saying in women. It is an addict that we keep saying that if your man is not sleeping with you, he's definitely sleeping with someone else. Yeah. So, for no reason, your man is not sleeping
So that
with
could be
you.
a sign too.
Yeah, it's a very good sign. In fact, it's number 1 sign. Once he's not sleeping with you,
The moment he doesn't really show
Ask
that
for it,
interest.
he's not after it, he's not coming for it, then he's getting.
Well, I have
Even when he has
a
decided to
friend.
do fasting for it.
I have a friend that had similar issue in her relationship. She
And once
someone that doesn't like sex, as in per se, because she was abused when she was way younger. So trying to get out of that trauma in her new relationship, it was difficult. So she told the guy, though the guy understood, because it would take her a longer time to actually adapt to having to get used to a sexual life again. So it was difficult for the guy too, because most times when he wants it, when he's in the mood, and he always wants it, whenever she's just half naked, he's already wanting it. The guy keeps, over time, the guy got tired. The guy started feeling like she is depriving him of sex, hiding under the coverage that
she's been abused.
So she's now saying that the guy is no longer pestering her for sex anymore.
Then that
After
means
some time, so she was now getting scared.
that
So she's now having to force herself that is to please the guy.
but it
So
was over it.
it was
The damage
the
has been
guy
done.
has
Found
gone.
another
Now
partner.
he did not tell her because some songs that the guy was pulling in public, especially he would like she told me that when they are together, when he sees a guy that he knows his girlfriend with another girl, like I will pursue this girl, when you say this boy get girlfriend, so it makes her feel like the guy is disciplined, he's serious about relationship, but that sex aspect, the guy doesn't even show any interest anymore. So she was not
has
feeling
found
like
the
is it
solution to
enough?
his problem.
You see, contrary to what you said, that if a guy is not asking for
Yes.
and he's not even
He's
showing
not sick.
interest,
He's not
in it,
sick.
he's
He
not
is not-
sick,
he is not
he's
sick.
okay.
He is okay. He's not sick. He's not ill. It's something
And
moral
as a
and
result
whatever.
of
is
that,
not-
the guy,
Yes,
everything
but I
about
want
the
to
relationship
actually say
dropped.
something on that. I have this friend that I know so well, and we are always together. This guy does not really seek, as in he doesn't ask for, he doesn't really show interest, not because he's not interested in it, but he's the kind of guy that always wants
the woman
to make the move,
Okay.
because he always feels he doesn't want to, no, not really feeling important.
Okay.
He doesn't want to be the one to, maybe if he makes the move, she may not be in the move.
No.
No,
That is
seriously,
a kind
she
of
may
weakness.
not be in the mood.
No,
So
that
he always wants her to be the one making the move.
Excuse me.
Then
Some guys
Your
that-
friends,
some
no,
guys-
let me,
some
let me,
guys
no,
are
no, no, no.
like that,
Let
and
me
they're
tell-
not cheating.
It was like what you said
No,
about
no.
heart
Your
thing.
friend has an ego problem.
Okay.
Yes, your friend has an ego problem. There are men that have that ego problem. They know how to look for anything they want in their lives. But once it comes to sex, they will tell you they're expecting you to come and make the move. That is an ego problem.
Yes,
because
it is an
because
ego problem,
this
but a
same
different
man,
ballgame
excuse
entirely.
me, no,
Because
no, no.
when you talk about
Listen to me.
cheating in
Listen to
relationship,
me.
we're discussing
This same man, if you
and
ask him, see,
to me, it serves the woman well, because the husband is not actually going out. He has ego. He always waits for her to be the one to make that
Well,
move.
he
no.
doesn't.
See, let me be very honest
well.
with you. Let me be very honest with you. A man is made with his testosterone and with things, with his desire and his libido. And if a woman can the duration of time a man can stay without having any sexual relationship is different from the duration of a woman.
Can you give us the duration?
Yes, no, I cannot tell you, but it depends from man to man. But you know your man. You know that he hardly gets by the week without having to seek for that. Then this same man, maybe when you first get married, it was like everyday affair. And then maybe because of work or because of things, and then it matures into 1 week thing. Once a week thing for a very long time. Then for no reason, the pattern changed to maybe once a month, and you have to ask, you have to seek, you have to, you understand? And then you are telling me that is not enough to raise suspicion? No matter how bored a man is with you, sleeping with you on the same bed, maybe when you're sleeping, your hand is, and then he's not, your man is not sleeping with you,
Well,
sleeping with someone else.
Eric, I think before you take off, we'll have to go on break. When we come back, we'll give you that room to speak. Eric, we'll come back to this. And viewers, we're just starting very small to it. Please don't go away. Welcome back. In case you're just joining us, this is Gender Spot, and we are discussing how partners get to understand a cheating partner.
And I said, if he's not sleeping with you, he's sleeping with someone else.
Not necessarily.
In most of the cases.
Yeah, in most cases. I think when it gets to that point when either a man is waiting for the woman to make a move, or the woman is waiting for the man to make a move,
then something is wrong.
something is wrong. You understand? Because you have to think of where you're coming from. When you started, was there an agreement of who is going to be making the move? You understand?
You just make the move when you feel like making
It is friendship. It is you cuddle. You understand? You raise moods. You create your own moods. You raise the intents, and then you consummate. But the moment that the man will sit down on the bed, looking at his wife to make a move, and she goes in and out around the bed, and she went to sleep. Now, when it happens once, twice, the third time, they will begin to look at each other as enemies, as they have problems. She'll be looking at him as one donkey. He will also be looking at her as, what kind of this one is.
When the man is expecting you to come for it.
And those desires over time, they burn down.
They burn down, yeah.
They
dissipate, and you
realize that you're not even interested anymore.
Yes.
In fact,
because of ego. You know? But then, I feel what the heck? The woman can easily repair the situation. Understand? If you
but some women they are
some
women are so damaged that even if you come to when you're trying to repair the marriage, the situation, and then you tell her, don't worry, you go look sexy, you go to him, she'll say, I like over her dead body. It is not because she doesn't want to go there, but because the damage, that silence, that absence, that his behavior, his treatment of her, that I don't want you, I don't care, all that attitude, the damage that has done to her will be what will be in control. Anytime you say, don't worry, just go to him, go, she'll tell you lie, she'll not do. In fact, if she has to, so she has to go to that extent.
And the funny thing is, they will just pick a fight silently.
Yes,
silently.
nothing kills faster
And maybe they've not even started cheating yet.
When one decides to step down from their high horse to, okay, let me just, for the sake of begging, let me just come and beg and apologize. Nothing kills more than when I come to apologize to you, and then you make it seem like I was talking to myself. Because that's one thing that will make me to say, over my dead body. If you like, let the devil go up and God will come down.
I will not go.
So you must give room. Whenever there are mistakes like that, you are saying, I will not go. The other person is saying, you will not go. If the other person eventually comes, accept it and let it just.
Somebody has to come to bridge that gap.
Yes.
You know that gap. You know, in relationships,
and the woman plays a larger role in.
We use our hands to create those gaps. We use all sense and sensibility, all sorts of creative ways to create gap in our relationships. Instead of putting all our senses and sensibilities and our creativity to close the gap. You see, when relationship is going sour, it's hitting the rock. You now, somebody outside, an outsider can just pinpoint one thing that they will do, and all the tension will melt. But they will not see reason. He has his own. She has her own, and then at the end of the day, you realize that
they keep seeing the bad things that the other person.
They keep saying they don't even see the good things that has happened to them. They keep looking at that distance. You know, it is that distance in bed that accumulates all this tension, all these rigors, all these fights. You know, when you have this sexual tension, and your needs are not met, and you believe that this person, this my spouse, is denying me of my right to feel, you know, and then the other person is also feeling the same, you know, that war is a very serious one. It is even better when it's only one person that is feeling it, that is feeling denied, and you are ready. You know, when I'm being denied and you're ready to, okay, don't worry, I'm not going to deny you anymore, come. It's no, there is a balance. But if you feel denied and she feels denied, that's kata now.
When this silent fight start happening, and even when the other one came down from the high horse and to come to beg, and you suddenly started having sex as
a routine,
duty, as a duty, it still does not heal this situation.
It does not.
Because love making in a relationship is a ritual. You have to be in it to enjoy it and accept the fact that it heals you. So when you do it in a fighting mood, you will just do it, and everybody will just go. She will go and bath and take her bath in the inner room toilet, and then you will now go downstairs and take a bath and come back and just lie down and sleep. In the morning, you just wake up without saying anything. You dress up and you walk away.
Is it not just to sleep? Okay, I've slept with you. So
it is just sex and sex and
so the thing is that the relationship and how we look at the things that our spouse do, how we discover they are cheating on us, how we find out that they are not being faithful to us, how we find out that they are not keeping to their vows, how we also find out that they are so insensitive to our needs. All those things are definitions we keep giving and keep giving, and at one time it all comes back as one big bomb like this, waiting to explode. And when a woman or a man starts telling himself that, look, I'm going to catch this woman, or I'm going to catch this man, that's when you put all avenues, everything that you need, all equipments to catch. Some women, they will use camera in your car. Some, they will, there are so many ways. And by the time all these things happen, you are trying to find out. Yeah. Yes. Then by the time all these things happen, you put radio in his car. You put camera.
You don't have
put
to go
this
to that extent.
You get to.
Some people when they find out,
you find out the hotel that he's sleeping with. You do all that thing. Then you are forgetting something, that you have a relationship that you need to save. But all these steps are not steps you follow to fix any relationship. Then when the bomb explodes, and then you find out, if you even catch the man in action, then what next? So you need to realize. You need, you see, what is
revenge is always not a solution, actually.
Revenge is,
some people feel the solution, so it will be
some men or women will now take a branch.
I am doing my own.
Yes,
now,
fine. You may feel emotionally, stable when you take revenge. No, for some women or for some partners that feel they have been cheated on, if they don't cheat back, they don't feel okay. Yes.
Yeah.
There are people who don't, if they don't take revenge,
even if they don't cheat with someone else,
forget about cheating in everyday, activity, everyday life. If you do something to someone, some people, if they don't take revenge,
they just want to make you.
They don't feel okay.
Now this issue of
we'll come back to you, please. Viewers, I hope you're still with us. We'll continue after the break. Stay tuned. Welcome back. In case you're just joining us, this is Gender Spot, a program that discusses relationship, its issues, challenges, and of course the ideologies of people keeping relationship in and outside marriage. We have been discussing how partners get to understand that they are being cheated on. And
this issue of phone, checking partner's phone,
is it necessary?
That is the major thing that people are even hammering on. The moment they suspect, maybe they're in the bathroom and they hear the husband or wife conversation on the phone, when they are charging people, they will go and look who the person called. They will not check because they can't find anything. And then whenever the phone rings, they want to see if it's the same number they've been seeing. And then they will go to the WhatsApp, check, go to Facebook. How many people are liking the people that have been commenting and all those things. What do we really think about this thing? Because it's really one thing that
let me tell you one experience.
Problems where there
There's this my friend that traveled somewhere. She traveled, and then when she came back, her car had an issue. It was like she hit somebody, and then the person understood and left, but her car broke down. She needed help. You understand? She needed help. And all the people she could call, she could not find them. I think she was having network issue or something. She said she didn't have credit to call. She was calling somebody, but the daughter picked the call, and before even daughter understands the message, she has exhausted her card. Then I was online. She was just checking. She saw me online. Then she sent me a WhatsApp message that please assist me. So. So I just took my car, rushed to her and everything. Then it occurred to me that there are some certain things people do with WhatsApp. They just remove their status. You don't know when they are online, when they are not online, and I noticed that with a lot of couples. They do that. Men do that, women do that. You don't want girlfriend, your boyfriend will not know when you're online
or the last time you were seen online.
But you don't know when simply being online can save somebody from trouble. And because we have perfected our act of indecency or our act of wanting to hide some things behind, our online status is hidden. Because I understand, if you have a wife that keeps, and you are working in Kaduna, she's in Kano, that keeps wanting to know your online activities. If you are offline, she doesn't know whether you are online, or you can hide your status if she's that. But does it have to come to that? We people should understand that because I'm online does not mean I'm chatting with someone. I can be online doing certain things. It depends. Now, if you think that being online is where you can keep safe relationship, you should know, if I have a husband and he's hiding his online status, there's nothing he will tell me. Nothing. There's no way you can convince me that he's straight. I know that something is fishy. So what the hell? You are still, the wives know, even if your husband know, if your online status is off, he knows that you are doing something. And she knows. So you're only fooling yourselves. You're only fooling yourselves. You understand? If you can hide your status simply because you can hide it, that's one. But why?
The bottom line of ethical relationship is openness. When you try to check the medium of communication between spouses, that is when you begin to raise doubts and issues. I think no matter what the situation is, if I send 20,000 naira to Abigail, and my wife does not know Abigail, and she checked my last transaction, and she saw a transaction to Abigail, it should dawn on her as a responsibility to ask me who is Abigail.
Who is Abigail?
If she wants to
why there is a transaction. And as faithful as I can be, I can explain. And if you don't take it, that is your problem. You understand? But I should have the responsibility to explain the situation. I don't see no reason why.
And then she doesn't believe you. Then another time, your friend wants to, excuse me, no, your friend wants to send his sister in school money, but he could not do it. He asked you to send it.
Hide from your wife or from your family.
Yeah.
So
Because the moment you start hiding things, it starts making them feel that there is something more than what you are.
There's more to it.
I will just talk about eye contact now. If I can look at you and tell you that, okay, Abigail is so person that this so thing, and I paid her. You understand? If you want to see the things she did, come and say
it's left for the person.
I should have a clear conscience that I have explained this thing.
Then you have a clear conscience that you have. Then in the night, she
wakes up, steals your phone, and
in the night you just find out that the light of your phone is on, and she and all these things, and then you start making
run away from it. You don't run away from it.
From what?
From somebody, my wife, trying to go through my phone, my text messages. Let her go through.
To me, it's a normal thing.
If you are clean,
no, it is a normal thing. I cannot deny my wife of my phone. The moment my wife says, I want to use your phone, it's okay. You know the password.
Now, let me tell you something. She has her phone. You have your phone, right?
Yes.
I have seen. In fact, we have seen marriages. In fact, last year there were like 10 marriages we knew that breaks because of this phone issue. You understand? And we resolved that the best way that these marriages will be safe is for the woman to understand that she doesn't have anything doing with her man's phone. Yes. You know what? You're likely sometimes things just come. And women's mind and heart and our friends that we say things to and all these things, they can confuse you. You will see one and you throw it to 10. So we concluded that, like in Saudi Arabia, it's a crime. In fact, it's if somebody gets into your phone, you understand, it's like your heart. It's a punishable crime. You understand?
Yes.
So when people don't understand that there is a boundary, and we keep stepping out of that boundaries. Let me tell you, most of the time that women come in crisis with their husbands and because their husbands are cheating is because of this thing that you're taking, this measure that as my wife you can take my phone, and then you will forget. Something comes up, you meet a girl today, and then she sends you this text or this WhatsApp message which you must have forgotten. Again, you might have not seen it. You might have not even seen it because your phone is open, and then your wife reads it, and then no matter what explanation
You will give.
there's a crisis. Why? It's not because of the message only, because there are some underlying problems or issues. You understand? This one pops it up, and then you start having crisis.
But when in the beginning you never gave that sign that something is actually happening, on this lie that you're hiding from your wife, and suddenly she found.
If your partner knows you and she
If she
sees
knows
that
you
for
well,
the first time,
I am talking
don't
from
think
experience
there's
because
any point
there was a
wasting
time
my
I
life.
was, my wife and I were just lying down, so I slept off at night, and at about I think around 10 o'clock or 10:30 thereabout, a woman called my dad, a very close friend. She called from very far, from Lagos. And when she picked up the phone, and
Yes, a woman's voice.
yes, and the woman knows her actually. She knows the woman. No, seriously. And when she woke me up, that why is this woman calling you at this time of the night? I said I don't know. I told her, I said, I don't know. Did you tell her I was asleep? She said, yes, but why is she calling me? How am I supposed to know?
She might be in crisis.
Yes, she may need my help, and of course she needed my help at the time.
You see, so you see, when women start to raise unnecessary questions as to why is this woman calling, or why is this woman texting, or why is it that, honestly, she becomes a police woman in your house. And once she becomes that police woman, you start avoiding her like we avoid police on the road.
We really have to come to the end of this program because time is really against us. And I would say nothing but thank you very much for your detailed answer. It's Fatima, Abubakar, and okay. We are very grateful. And viewers, this is where we come to the end of the program. And don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. And if you have a message, please don't hesitate to drop your message using our WhatsApp account at the same time, email address showing on the screen. It's Jenny Spot, and you remain my esteemed viewers. Bye for now.